The Napier-Hastings Urban Area lies mostly on the Heretaunga Plains of the Hawke's Bay region in New Zealand and is a conurbation surrounding the twin cities of Napier and Hastings. It is the sixth most populous urban area in the country, with 131,000 residents, just slightly fewer than Tauranga, 134,400, while the two cities remain separated by 9 kilometers, 5.6 miles, of rural land from city edge to edge, 20 kilometers from one city center to the next. There is sufficient economic and social integration between the cities for Statistics New Zealand to aggregate them into a single unit. However, like the urban areas of Auckland, Hamilton and Wellington, the Napier-Hastings Urban Area is subdivided into urban zones. The urban area contains around 3/4 of the population of the entire Hawke's Bay. If Hastings and Napier were to amalgamate, they would become the sixth most populous city in New Zealand following Tauranga. Geography. Suburbs. Seismicity. Hawke's Bay is one of the most seismically active regions in New Zealand. Napier-Hastings has experienced many large and often damaging earthquakes in the past. More than 50 damaging earthquakes have rocked the area since the European colonization in the 1800s. Some of the more notable are listed below. Education. Napier-Hastings offers a variety of colleges and tertiary studies for students. The Eastern Institute of Technology, commonly abbreviated to EIT or EITHB, is located along the banks of the Tauranga River and offers many different courses for students both in and out of the region. EIT serves as the main regional tertiary education centre for both Hawke's Bay and Gisborne regions. There are 3 campuses: Hawke's Bay, Auckland and Gisborne. Secondary schools are as follows. Urban zones. For more information, see Napier, New Zealand and Hastings, New Zealand respectively. Napier Urban Zone. Napier Urban Zone includes Napier and 2 tracts of rural land from Hastings District, Bayview to the north and Waiohiki to the south. It also includes the township of Taradale. Napier hosts the region's only port. The majority of export coming from Hastings industry and food processing. The region's domestic airport, High Court, the local Polytechnic College, and the Hawke's Bay Regional Council headquarters. Napier on its own is the 10th largest urban area in New Zealand. Hastings Urban Zone. Hastings Urban Zone lies within the Hastings District and includes Havelock North and Flaxmere. The Hastings District Council consists of almost half of the total population of Hawke's Bay, with 74,000 people. The main urban zone of Hastings contains around 68,000 people. Hastings hosts the regional hospital, Hawke's Bay Hospital, along with the regional showgrounds, racecourse, newspaper, print, sports park and water park. Hastings on its own is the 8th largest urban area in New Zealand. Amalgamation. Amalgamation is an ongoing debate for Napier and Hastings residents. Both cities have previously had smaller amalgamations. Napier absorbed Taradale. Hastings absorbed Havelock North in the local government reforms of 1989. There was a referendum on forming a joint Hastings and Napier in 1999, which resulted in 75% no vote from Napier residents, and a 64% yes vote from Hastings residents. Many say the referendum was called too early, and many Napier residents were still bitter about the closing of Napier Hospital in 1998 and making Hastings Hospital the only public hospital in the region. A proposal in 2015 was for the new council to also absorb the Wairoa and Central Hawke's Bay councils to make a super-regional council of 150,000 people. This amalgamation referendum was held in September 2015. The majority of voters, approximately 66%, rejected the proposal in favor of the status quo. Part of recognition of New Zealand's fifth largest population centre is being labelled that way. Many residents have brought forth renaming the city to reflect this to the rest of the nation, instead of referring to the cities by their current separate names. Names proposed include Heretaunga, the name of the plains that both cities are situated; Hawke's Bay City, reflecting both recognized location and city status; Hawke, again, coinciding with the name of the region, the Bay City. This perhaps is more in jest, and is already a common nickname. Napier-Hastings, the status quo, but still does not address the issue.